Okay, so it's actually a beautiful day outside, and it's just so sunny outside, but it's also cold at the same time. It's like one of my favorite temperatures so far. I think it's like, let me see, it's like 45 degrees, and yeah, it's just so beautiful outside. I'm kind of grateful for that. But yeah, I really love the aesthetic of how it actually looks, not gonna lie. So let's just get right into this video. Today, I just kind of want to just talk about my how I just wish I had more experience in life. So one of the things I've really learned is that you should value experience over trying to make money right now. And it's one of those biggest things that I genuinely wish I learned for a long period of time because I've been into this hustle mode culture for months and months and months. But at the same time, I've been like around way too much, right? So if you're trying to get into this mode, you should value a little bit of some experience. The truth is, when you're trying to make a YouTube channel, and I know like you don't have to listen to me, I just one of the things I've learned is that I just have to have more credibility. I just have to have more people to just trust me, right? Because if you really want to start this, successful business, you need to have people that can trust you. If you're gonna try and do like some sort of coaching program, you need to have some sort of people to trust you to like your process, your experience, because no one's gonna fucking trust you if you don't have experience, if you don't have any sort of like life experience that you're willing to share. So that's why I normally don't really document that much about how to do this and that unless if I know how to do it, right? You can't solve someone's problem if you haven't solved your problem, right? So you need to actually have some life experience and just avoid the need of just making money. Like right now, just have some fun and just have like some life experience. Like maybe go out with your friends, go out with the people that you care about. Like if you ever want to be, this synthesizer, then you have to have some experience, not just in grinding out on YouTube, but just going out into the wilderness, maybe going out into these expeditions, going out with some friends, going out with some people that you really generally are interested in. And that's one of the things I really wish I learned because I remember I had this friend of mine. He would like go. He went to this like school trip. He went to like Washington, right? And I'm like, fuck. I wish I could have went there with them because maybe I could have had like these best memories, and maybe one day I'll probably share this to you guys. So you need to value a lot more of that experience than it is to just value than it is to just like trying to like, oh yeah, let's go make money. I'm just gonna go like disappear and let go of everyone else and just stay stuck in my room for fucking hours, years, till and just stare at a wall, right? So, and that's one of the biggest things that I wish I learned because like you have to just go out sometimes, especially like if you're in your teens, especially if you're in when you're in your teens, you need to just go out with people, like have some experience in life and just have some fun, like live some life, right? Because the truth is, if I'm willing to give out life experience, if I'm willing to give you advice, I have to have some experience, and I don't have all the answers. Sure, I read self-help books. I have a bunch of these self-help books, but it's just that I haven't had that much experience just yet. Sure, like the stuff that I'm telling you is based upon my own experience, but I don't have experience. So let's say like you're a business teacher, right, at school or at university, right? You have to have some like experience in business. If not, no one's gonna take you seriously. No one's gonna really take me seriously if I don't have any experience to this. So it's one of those biggest things that I wish I learned for a long period of time that I wish I learned years ago. So that's why I don't really try to like fit in inside of this talking a lot about myself because I just don't have a lot more experience. And that's why if I don't really ever be thinking about uploading videos like this, it's because I just need some more experience. I just need to grind, not on YouTube, but just myself. Like maybe go out in the wilderness, go out with some people, go out with some expeditions. You know, if you want to go travel with some sort of purpose, you know? So I wish I just kind of had the experience in general. I just wish I never been stuck alone and that I have to just go work, 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 work. I get it. Like, yeah, partying all the time is fucking degenerate all the time, and I get it. But even if it's really bad things, even if it's good things, I think it's what creates good stories for people to actually, that could just make people a lot relate to you, just to make people relate to you. I think when you build great stories, even if it's good, even if it's bad, even if it's boring, even if it's just silly, absurd, even if it sounds so embarrassing, it is what makes a lot of people truly resonate with you. Like, I do have a lot of experience, and I know a lot of guys say, "Oh, but I don't have a experience in life." Like, you gotta have some experience. Like, I can guarantee you, everyone has some experience in life. Everyone has some life experience, but if it's good, bad, embarrassing, silly shit, whatever. And don't be afraid to just talk about your experience. Don't be afraid to just talk about the problems that you're facing in life, even if you just have to be facing in front of a camera and just posting this on YouTube. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, don't be afraid. And that's one of the things that I've been afraid for like my entire life, is just to always talk about myself and just to be vulnerable, to be more open, because not a lot of people are like this. We are just so scared to just reveal our insecurities. I'm just this insecure kid who just doesn't really know what to do with life. And sure, I do have some experience in life when it comes to school, when it comes to outside events, but are they really special? Even if it doesn't have to be special, even if it does have to be special, you don't have to necessarily, like, you can just share your story. A lot of people love to hear your story. A lot of people are very interested in the things that you're willing to share. Like, this is why a lot of people always ask you so many questions about your life experience. And to be honest, I do have a very boring life experience. I don't really travel a lot. I don't really go out. I don't really party a lot. And that's just the way I am. That's just how I am these days. I fucking hate doing those things. I just love to work. But but if I'm going to ever be making videos like this, I do have to have some sort of experience, like going out with people. But that doesn't mean that doesn't mean that you have to be a degenerate just going out partying and drinking and stuff like that. You just have to have some experience. And when you have that problem, and when you solve that problem, be willing to share it to your audience, so they could learn from your mistakes. So it's just, stories always just beat statistics. Like, when you talk about your story, it's just so valuable than it is to just talk about your statistics, right? I know, like, when you're just stuck in your room, when you're just stuck at home, like, and eventually when you actually start to go out now, you're gonna start to be really awkward. You're gonna start to just behave so awkwardly. Like, I'm kind of starting to realize it, whenever if I were to think about wanting to go out and meet a few people, like if I were to go approach someone face to face, it will probably be awkward because I don't really go out as much. I'm basically just stuck at home for a long period of time, right? So it's a funny approach, and it's just so silly because, dude, I am so fucking camera shy. Oh my god, I don't even. Yeah, but you gotta have some experience. Come on, like, just live life, and just, if you're willing to kind of make videos like this, like, just live life and just have some experience and just value it over just making money and shit. Like, I know, like, you've been told by these influencers that you should make money and you should do this and you should do that, but just have some experience in life. Maybe have some college experience. Maybe go out with some friends that you're basically interested in. Maybe go out, whatever, man. Like, something that's really best, that suits to your interests. And later on, like, you can start to just share your story.